Hey, what's up? What's going on out there? I was looking at this video with Michelle Obama and Barack Obama, and they were talking about having more than one male perspective other than your dad. And in this little short clip, I just found it interesting what Obama was saying, and it was kind of weird to me. So I'm going to let the video play and give my one, too.
And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy,
One dad.
one dad, no matter how good the dad is.
He can't be
Like
everything.
I found that little piece interesting because I was thinking, like, is he talking about two dads in the home? Like, one of those situations like that, if you catch my drift. Or is he just talking about another male perspective, which can be important too? Um, but your dad is supposed to be your baseline, especially if he's living in a righteous manner. And that's what your building blocks are. Like your dad, you know, even your mother, they're not going to have answers to everything that you might have or have the best perspective on things. But at the same time, that's your baseline for what you were looking for and what you need in life to going forward. Like they're going to show you what's right from wrong and things like that. So your parents are definitely your building blocks for that. And getting the outside perspective on certain things is not the worst thing, but at the same time, you have to have respect for your parents and, you know, what building blocks they give you for life.
Can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Well, that's another thing too. Like I'm big against that. Like, now, I don't necessarily think Obama was trying to say this. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but uh, having an outside critique of your parent, in a demeaning way, in a in a way that's not respectful, towards your parent. Like you always want to be respectful towards your parent, especially if you have righteous, upstanding parents that are doing the right thing, that are treating you right, that have showing you nothing but love and kindness through your life. I'm not talking about those, negligent, delinquent, I should not delinquent, but degenerate parents, those type of parents. No, they have to, you know, come into belief, and understand that they're not going to get certain, granted certain privileges because they weren't being the right type of parent. But if you had parents that were, living a certain way and teaching you right things, you gotta, treat them with grace and respect. And, if somebody's giving you outside advice on them, just to go accordingly and be respectful in that situation.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't outlawed, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant.
I wonder what Obama said that his professor thought it was ignorant. I'm just curious to say, and I wanted him to say it when they had this interview or whatever. Right now, I'm just curious to know what Obama said that the professor thought was quote unquote ignorant.
You need that
Well,
to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah.
Right. So that I think is creating that community. I know it's corny, but that's what they need.
And
Yeah, that's when it got kind of left right there. I'm like, at the beginning, I'm like, is he trying to see, like, get somebody else's perspective, which can be okay in a respectful manner, or is he just trying to create this two dad dynamic? And it shifted to that kind of fun boy, two dad, whatever dynamic, like you got to get a fun boy. And when I say fun boy, I mean gay perspective or whatever. That you have to get it to be more understanding and show empathy and stuff like that. You have to have them in your life and have to have them in your circle. And I'm going to talk specifically to the people of the good book, and for those of you who know what I'm saying, you'll catch my drift. Like, let those other people deal with all that other stuff. If they want to be in this fun boy, fun girl, zesty type of atmosphere where you got to be accepting and loving and all this stuff to other people, fine, that's okay. But for us, that's not what we're meant for us. Like, that's not what that's not what our makeup is. Like, somebody can be zesty and fun boy and you can be respectful, but you don't have to condone their lifestyle or have to agree with them or they have to be in your circle. You have to do certain things to appease them. No, that's not for us. You know, again, be respectful to people like that, but like that's as far as it goes, especially for me. Like, I'm not going to like bow my head and break my back for because you want to get your back bust. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I just thought that was weird when he said that. Like he had to be inviting these people in your friend groups, and it makes a lot of sense. Like because he was the first president to peel back all these gay laws and gay rights and uh, for the military. I know like gay marriage. Like he's a big proponent of that stuff, so that part makes sense. And like I don't know, he might be a fun boy himself, but that's my 1-2 on it. Leave your commentary. Let me know what you think.